Whoa. You know it's live hip hop deli, man. It's DJ Larry Love. Shout out to my brother DJ Vito, Cook Up Atlanta, man. And you know we still rocking and rolling through this quarantine, man. We took a Labor Day week off, man. Shout out to Jay Blee behind the camera, innovative black station. And let me take my mask off. We're gonna do this the right way, man, because you know we still got a distance, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
So introduce yourself to the world. Let them know who we talking to, bro.
Rise up, mighty people. Accomplish what you will. This is Wise, a.k.a. Wize Atlanta, a.k.a. Wizeguy ATL.
Ooh, shit. Was that a bar or was that a fucking intro, man?
I don't even know,
God
man.
damn, you know what I'm saying? I like that, man. So, you know, we back in it, man. We cooking. This the cook-up show, man, and, you know.
Stirring it up.
So, speaking of what you been cooking up for the last month? We're going to start off the last month
Man,
first.
what month are we in? I lose track of the days.
It's September. Oh, it was
September.
9/11? It was just 9/11
Oh, yeah,
just
it's
passed.
9/12 now.
9/12,
You're right.
9/12.
It's 9/12. Okay, so the last month, man, I have been releasing my third project, the Fertile Crescent, streaming everywhere as we speak.
That's hard. Fertile Crescent. It sounds like you about bars, man, before, you know, we even get into Wise. First of all, your name is Wizeguy.
Yeah, everybody calls me Wise, though.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? All my friends and family call me Wise. Y'all feel like family already, you know.
So substance is a thing to you, basically, in anything. Substance and content is a thing, because your name is Wizeguy.
Yeah, that's what people tell me. Really, I named myself that because of Goodfellas, you know, when I was real young.
Okay.
It was real silly, you know.
Okay,
Took on
okay.
a life of its own because people would hear the music and then they,
Word.
you know.
That's hard, though, man. That's hard. So,
Yeah.
so you know, I'm originally from Carolina. Where are you originally from? I'm originally from South Carolina. Where are you originally from? Because I see you got a different little background about you.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. My family is from Guyana in South America.
Okay.
They
Culture.
migrated to New York, where my mother had myself and my older sister.
Okay.
And then when I was like 3-ish, something like that, we moved back. I mean, we moved down to Atlanta, but I always went back to New York, you know, in the wintertime and things like that in the summertime.
Man.
So it did feel like home away from home for a while, but Atlanta's where I was raised.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I just want to fly to New York just to get a slice of pizza, bro. I don't think I ever had a slice of pizza from New York.
Oh, man, you're missing
Never.
out. You're missing
Like
out.
ever. Like just had a slice of pizza though. Like or a cheesesteak from Philly. I never had a cheesesteak from Philly.
I don't know if I ever cheesesteak, but I definitely had a lot of pizza, though.
Yeah.
It's authentic.
Man, this Atlanta shit is different though, man. I've been in Atlanta since
Definitely.
2003, man.
Okay.
You've been here for a minute. I've been here since the Wasted Wednesdays to the Prime Times to the
You came in a great year, though.
man to the you had to come to the side. You had to go to the you had to go. I came to Atlanta when you had to go to each side of town before Instagram,
Right.
before social
Instagram,
media.
That's crazy. Before YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
What was your first taste when you know you really had the juice to this shit to be a Wise? Because I ain't even gonna get into the music shit, but you knew you was bound to be greatness. What the fuck was you doing? When was you sitting in the cafeteria in 5th grade? Like what was it?
Man, truthfully, I think as an artist or anyone pursuing your craft, it's when you get the validation of your peers.
Okay.
So for me, it was like later in high school when I first started recording my music. I'd already been writing for years, like 5 years, because I love to write. I would write rhymes and stories and all kinds of things. And I also paint and draw a lot, you know.
Word.
But once I started recording and saw the reactions from my peers, it really just gave me a boost of confidence.
That's dope, man.
You know?
That's dope. That's hard to me, man, because as I'm a DJ.
Right.
I ain't just sitting on cameras doing motherfucking interviews
No,
before, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. Let me stop cursing so much. My mama told me I need to stop cursing so much. She be watching my interviews over the Labor Day weekend. Man, but shout out to my mom. Shout out to South Carolina too, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to South Carolina.
A lot of history in South Carolina.
But with saying that, man, times have evolved, man.
Yes,
it's kind of
they have.
like I came from the days where, you know, the street teams.
I came
People
from that
willing,
too.
you know, people willing to, they see you and they willing to invest into your empire. You know what I'm saying? But those days you had an engine.
Yeah.
But independency is what people speaks now, right?
Uh-huh.
So I meet a lot of artists, right? Like, for example, how long have you been taking this shit? Like, it's a difference between doing it and taking it serious.
Right. No, absolutely.
Serious is a budget.
Absolutely.
Serious is goddamn waking up to make appointments.
I'm pursuing this, you know.
Getting LLCs, getting entertainments, whatever you need to get. That's the business side.
Right. Facts.
So when did that kick in for you, the serious side of it?
I started taking it serious in like 2019, early 2019. It hasn't been long.
Nah, it don't matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter. You did it though.
Right. And really, I was thinking about doing it for like 3-4 years before that, but I knew how expensive it was. You know? And I knew that it was something that it's too expensive a hobby to have to not take it seriously and not really try to go somewhere with it. You know, so I'm really trying to turn this into money someday.
Right.
You know, it's already turning into money. I'm trying to turn it into money that'll sustain me totally.
That's hard.
You know,
that's hard.
God's willing.
That's hard. You said some shit before we got on camera. I forgot what you said, but you was like, I'd rather just have the guy. You was like, fuck the money. I just forgot that fast. You just said some shit.
Hey,
but
man,
we were just
I do
talking
that
about a
too.
conversation, but that was the artistry. That's how I know you just not in the shit for the clout,
Nah.
for the fame. You in the shit because you got a story to tell.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel, and I haven't heard. We ain't even preview shit yet. You know what I mean? Your name Wise Guy. I'm just going off your name.
You're insightful like that.
How you feel about interviews and shit though? Because a lot of independent artists, they want to wait till people reach out to them to do an interview, and I'm gonna just change the game and just say this: like, when people reach out to you, that means the representation has been out there, or some type of entity has been out there. If I'm reaching out to you, right? But if you want to keep the independent, if you want to be by yourself, this is just labor you got to do for yourself. That's why I say when artists, when you create a budget, just don't go pay for anything. Don't spend $1,500 on a music video.
Right.
On one music video.
Don't think that the more money you're spending, the harder you're grinding. There is no
exactly.
They don't equate to each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? Would you still do an open mic? Like, are you still at that point in your career that you would go to an open mic? Of course, if the pandemic wasn't going on right now.
Right. I'm not above anything. You know what I'm saying? I just have to see the vibe there. I have to be there and see it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling it, I'll do it. I'm not above anything.
Okay.
You know? Sometimes people around me who I know personally just ask me to rap for them. You know what I'm saying? So
that's hard.
If they feel like hearing some poetry, and I'm not above that either. You know.
So you're a poet too. That's what you said. Some poetry. You just said poetry. So that means
Rakim said rap is an acronym for rhythm and poetry. And I think he was right on the money.
Hey, JB, you heard that, right? You heard that's hard.
I think he was on the money.
That's hard.
Because my favorite rappers are all poets. Tupac was a poet. Nas is a poet. T.I. is a poet.
True.
You know
I feel you.
Andre is a poet.
I feel you. I like that, bro. So you ain't just turned up, put on some 808s in the beat. You ain't just making a go shoot a nigga in the club music. It ain't about none of that.
I mean, I love 808s too, but definitely I don't want to shoot anybody. I definitely don't want to. I have no desire to kill any of my brothers. You know?
That's real. There's black excellence going on.
Black excellence going on.
Black excellence going on.
You have to choose cooperation over pride.
That's real, man. You know? That's real, man. I think we was also talking about off camera, like where the world is at right now. Like one thing about the pandemic that I think it did for the artistry and for the music game, it puts from the smallest artists to the mainstream artists almost on the same stage right now because of digital content. You can't Live Nation. You can't go perform because Live Nation canceled. Well, not canceled it, but they postponed shows at major venues.
Right.
You can't go do a face-to-face interview at FM radio stations because of the social, because of corporate entities, right? So I think scenarios like this is winning for the major artists down to the littlest artists because digital content is just about platforms.
Everything, right?
You know what I mean?
And I think YouTube and social media have made it easier to fake your way to fame than ever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you just take it seriously and make sure all your videos look professional.
Oh yeah.
And really grind and get you a following.
You're right.
You're there.
Yeah. I mean, look at the color hair guy. The rainbow hair guy.
Which one is this?
It's only one nigga. It's only one. I'm just not saying his name on camera. It's only one.
We don't mention.
But what I said that is, I just seen some shit last week. For the clout, he walking down passing his CDs out. And the first thing about it is, for one, people don't even listen to CDs. Compact discs aren't even in people's cars no more.
I don't even know what I do with that.
But it's the clout. It's what the Uncle Tommys and the Uncle Sammys of the label have him going for clout. He's not He's not. We're not buying him off his substance.
Yeah,
nigga.
he's not dope.
You know what I mean? So it's off the clout. It's off the perception. It's off the funny shit.
I feel like it's like that with a lot of artists. You know, I remember reading about all kinds of artists and hearing about from industry people all kinds of artists who the label will literally pay money to put a song in rotation X amount of times a day. And once a song's in rotation X amount of times a day, it's going to be the #1 single in America.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really just a matter of money.
That's facts. And but for what you're saying, I think content is coming back. I think people are. I think the substance of average lyrics, nigga, on the beat. What you talking about is coming back. I think as a DJ.
Right. I believe in 2018, not just rap, but 90s rap and hip hop overtook rock and roll as the most popular genre in the world.
That's a fact.
And when you look at those artists, this is in 2018, but when you look at those artists, they had something to say. That's
real. That's real. With something to say, you bring some content. You bring a video with you. You bring some audio shit. You dropped off with us, man. And this song called Work.
Yeah.
Work. First of all, who the producer?
My homie Nick G. He lives in the real world off of Instagram and social media, and I love him for that. We need those people too.
Facts. So is he? That means he's really.
But he's dope. Yeah, because he's an artist. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. So when did you make this work? When did Work come out? When did you produce
I dropped Work last year in January. It was the leading single from my first EP, Aware and Moving.
Aware and Moving.
The
new one is called Fertile Crescent, right?
Fertile Crescent, yes, sir.
Okay. And so that's the first one. This is the third one, right?
Yeah.
So what's the second one called?
The second one was Awake and Painful.
Awake and Painful. Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. Wizeguy ATL.
Where these titles coming from, bro?
Man,
they coming from somewhere, man.
Oh yeah. Aware and Moving is another way of saying hip hop. You know what I'm saying? If you think of what it means to be hip, you know, that actually comes from a Senegalese word, than the Wolof language.
Okay.
And, you know, to be hip, to be privy to something, you know, to be aware.
Yeah.
And then hop symbolizes movement. So, you know, aware and moving, that's hip hop. And really it's just about being yourself and being aware and acting on your awareness.
Word.
Moving in your purpose.
Word. Well, you know, this interview is gonna be, you know, integrated. So let's preview Word, man, in the middle of the interview. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear it. And hear my, you know what I'm saying, with you on the camera with me. You know, you can ad-lib the shit or whatever. But we're just gonna drop this shit, JB. Let's do it. Word.
We don't pay tax, they take tax. When you get your check, tax gone. You had no say in that, you made that, and they take that like it's not yours. I make racks, not enough to stack. I'm making dough, but not enough to blow. Trying to take control, but I don't trust a soul. So I'm throwing bows like Dusty Rhodes on flat shows in Candler. Every other zone and area codes uncomfortable.
Eastside.
Uncle Sam's hands is wrapped around our throats. Studio time or student loans. Every dollar you get gets gone. You could have a home and be homeless. We don't even own our own. Not the life we chose, more like the life we were thrown in. Where frauds and crooks with law books be foaming at the jaw. Kept in debt we are.
It's that Trump beating shit, huh?
Get declined. That's Wells Fargo's money, not mine. Scratching claw for every dime.
5 days, working for the next day. 4 days,
Hard.
working for the next day. 3 days, working for the next day. 2 days, working for the next day.
Sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep.
Yeah.
Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, all day. Every day is work. Relationships we work to make them work. Work in circles, the same work. Every day I jerk the same muscles further out of place at work. They ache and hurt. If I could, I would take a break from work. If they let me, then definitely. But hey, that ain't the way it works. Stay alert. I take work serious cause I get paid to work. And a lazy person never made it far, so I murder verses and slaughter bars.
Yeah.
What the reserve is called. If it were a reserve at all, it would have reserves of money. But instead it spends ours. Mortgage, more tier, death note, sign here. Eat, sleep, and lie here, but it ain't yours, it's mine. Hear me clearly, no idea. 2 weeks for 5 years is a nice deal, a perk. That's how my peers feel at work.
5 days, working for the next
That's the vibe. I'm fucking with it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yo, you got your voice. You got a message in your voice. It's powerful, man. That shit ain't just you ain't hiding behind the beat.
Nah, man.
You know what I mean?
You know,
That's
you gotta
hard.
light, you gotta let it shine.
That's hard,
We
man.
gotta
That's
share our
hard.
gifts with each other.
Okay, I'm feeling the vibe, and that came out last year.
Yeah, that was January, last year,
Right.
January.
So you make a timeless music, not trending music.
I'm trying to. I just make it when I'm inspired.
And I'm glad you said it because that led into my next question.
Right, right.
2 inspirations, dead or alive, man. Last 10 years that you think changed the game. Who would have been?
Last 10 years.
Last 10 years. We don't go back too far.
Okay.
From 2010 to now.
Who changed the game?
Yeah. In perspective of what you're not what you're trying to do, but you know, it's the same battlefield as you.
Right. Honestly, if we're talking about changing the game, you have to bring up the Migos, I think.
You think the Migos?
Yeah, I think the Migos did something. You know what I'm
Last 10
saying?
years?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They have a lot of little children out here.
Okay.
You
I
know,
thought you were gonna say the
stylistically.
Kendrick or the Coles.
No, you know, all of them too. You know, I think Big Crit gets slept on a lot too.
I like Crit.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
Crit
from
makes
the-
some
yeah.
real soul music,
Yeah.
some down home, down south.
Right.
You know, home cooked soul music.
Right. I just have seen the shout out to Big Sean. The Detroit 2 album was cold.
Right. Big Sean got bars too. You know?
I listened to I snipped through it, but it's one song that was trending. People's talk about was the Eminem verse on this one song, right?
Okay, I haven't heard that one.
And I don't like, but yo, M ain't washed up. You know what I mean? And I don't think and me saying seasoned and talented, when it comes to talent, that shit lives forever. You
It
know
lives
what I'm saying?
forever. You know what I'm saying? It's
You know
not
what I
really
mean?
going nowhere.
I think some people get fucked up about how they want to put it out. Whether it's nervousness, whether it's
Right.
we don't want to look like this, or man, they're gonna talk about me like this, or some people just
Right.
being just shook.
You gotta be fearless.
You know what I mean?
You know, if I worried about what people thought about me, I'd never do any of the things I'm doing.
That's facts.
You know, because many of those people told me I couldn't do any of these things.
That's facts.
And I'm doing them.
And look at you now.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Look at you now. How important social media is to you? You think it is important to really to have that? Cause I look at social media as my dance. It's just my dance floor.
Facts.
I take it as my dance floor. I don't.
Facts.
Some people take it as their business. Monday
Nah,
off,
nah.
Monday through Friday business hours.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
It's my highlight reel, really.
Exactly.
You know.
I think
And it's branding. You know, it's just a means to brand. There's many means to brand.
That's
but to
real.
me, as powerful as social media is, number one is still word of mouth.
right.
Nothing like someone telling you, "Hey, man, listen to this person," or
So you
watch
be on
this thing.
you be on POF too, telling them women while you in Plenty of Fish, telling them about go download your music and shit. You hear them, right? All social medias.
Oh,
you hear?
nah, man,
You be on
yeah.
POF and what's the other one? What's the other shit? It's another one out there.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Isn't it
See, yeah, Tinder
Right.
and
Yeah,
Tag.
yeah.
That's the other one.
Right,
Tag.
right. I've
You know
heard
what I'm
of
saying?
them, but nah,
I know
I
artists that
missed
blew
that.
up through that shit on some funny shit. I know artists that went through G shit.
Yeah,
I know an
that's kinda
artist
crazy.
that blew up through the POFs and the I'm not gonna say his name, but he
Right,
went
right,
trending through
right.
then and went from there to Shazam. His music went from on the dating sites to Shazam to hey, he ain't never made it to the, but he's getting a check.
getting
right?
money.
He's getting money.
Right, you say
You know what I
he's
mean?
doing something.
He's getting money, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how you do it, how you put the
Right.
shit out there, you know what I mean?
Get some money,
You know what I mean?
man.
But I'm scared of them shits.
Nah, they can't mess with
I'm
that.
scared of them
I've
shit.
heard some horror
I'm scared.
stories.
I'm scared of them. I think I
I've
never
heard
did
some
it.
horror stories.
I don't think I ever did one of them. I don't even think I
Nah.
never did an app.
Nah,
Probably when I was
I've
in
never done anything
elementary
like that.
school. We had chat rooms when I was in elementary school. I
Yeah,
think.
we had chat rooms on
Yeah.
AOL and
Yeah.
things like that. But
Yeah. What's the
that's
craziest
about
shit
it.
you ever got in your DM that you think, whether the work, female, just like some nigga, this nigga just tried me? Like, what's the craziest shit that you got that you think you could off the top of your head?
The real craziest thing is some female stuff, but I can't even talk about that.
Oh man, he got a okay. Old lady
But,
watching this, old lady at home.
Nah,
okay,
it's
okay. You
real-
just don't want
it's
to say it
real
on camera.
complicated.
Okay,
I don't,
okay.
I don't want to put people's business out there. You know what I'm saying? But
That's funny. That's funny though. There's some wild shit out there, man. There's some wild shit.
man, honestly, it was this white girl in
Okay.
the UK somewhere.
Okay.
She's she's a lesbian or whatever. She has a
Hey.
girlfriend.
Okay.
And they're like super booed up.
Yeah, okay.
But she had DM'd me one day out of the clear blue sky. Just telling me how much she loves my music and everything I'm doing in the community and things like that. And
Okay.
just to reach someone so different from so far away.
That's
That just meant a lot to me. It was
hey,
that was the most random
Yo,
thing, but it was great.
but what if you get one of those a week, down to one of those every 3 days, down to one of those every day? That's for if we start off at the
Right,
week, that's
right,
for a
right,
month.
right.
That's 36 a year. Now you got 30
Right.
artists in
You know
UK
what
in
I'm
a year.
saying?
Now
Right.
some niggas been doing this shit for 5 years, don't even have 10
Right.
artists in the UK.
It's no excuse not to
Hey,
get
man.
a fan base nowadays.
Man, it's no excuse.
You know
It's
what
no
I'm saying?
excuse.
It's
You know
yours
what
for
I
the
mean?
taking.
It's no excuse.
Any artist, it's yours for the
It's
taking.
no excuse. It's however you do your game. It's however you do your
Saying,
business.
Be a professional with it.
I like to talk to the youth. I like to, they watch these guys in not the youth, but guys in high school, young rappers.
Right.
What can you say to somebody that's thinking about doing it, either thinking about planning a media run or whatever? What can you encourage and influence the young guys that may check this out? You know what I'm saying?
What I always tell young artists, because I work at a few studios in the city as well. What I always tell young artists is, don't look at music as your way to get money now. You should really get money and then pursue music. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
real.
should get money.
Don't
while
quit
you're
school for-
pursuing
don't quit
music.
school for
Don't
music?
quit school for music. You know
Why
what I'm
not?
saying?
Why they can't quit school for it, man?
It's just not a smart way to move to me. Me personally, that's my personal
Right,
advice. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's just not a smart way to
Right,
move. You
right.
shouldn't put all your eggs in any basket,
Right,
any one basket to
right.
that extent.
Right. You
know
still
what
gotta
I'm
have some type of money coming in to
Yeah,
live.
I mean,
man. You
yeah,
can't,
you know,
can't
and-
count on people. you
Right,
know?
and different things happen for different people. And some
Right.
people might, they might have some contacts at a young
Right.
age and not need to, make any money.
Right,
But
right.
if you want to really take it seriously,
Right.
then,
Shit,
you
studio
know,
time costs money.
studio time
Yeah,
costs money. You know how
right.
expensive it is to make one song.
Right.
It's so expensive to make one song.
Man,
And
don't
then
scare-
after you make
right.
it, you got to promote it.
Right,
You know
that's
what
true.
I'm saying?
That's true. So you don't believe in flushing with all your content. You believe in pulling singles, pulling EPs. Or do you believe in putting out albums, giving people the whole body of work and letting them pick what they like?
I've been putting out EPs.
Okay.
I think people's attention spans are at a
That's a fact.
all-time low.
That's a fact. That's why we don't like to go longer than 20 minutes.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure that sounds so long to some
Right.
15-year-old out here watching.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But, so I'm doing EPs now, but I definitely wouldn't rule out a whole feature-length project. But we'll see where life lands me.
Right. I mean, it's a marathon, not a race.
Right, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Rest in
Facts.
peace to Nipsey Hussle, man.
Rest in
Marathon
peace.
continues, man.
Marathon continues.
But now, before we get out here, man, you'd also bring some video content.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You brought some
Word.
video content. What's the name of this video that you brought with it?
I sent you guys 2 of them. You know what I'm saying?
2 of them. Which
I
one?
got How Many, which
Okay.
is from my second project, Awake and Painful, and I got my latest visual distraction, a snippet from the Fertile Crescent EP streaming everywhere right now.
Word. I like that, man. So you know what? We're gonna I want you to introduce the video. We're gonna let you 106 and part this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, man. Let the world know what we watching.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, who's the videographer? If you can remember, who's the videographer?
My homie Malik Marcel, 730 Vision in the building.
Okay, word. Shout out to the videographers and the producers, man, and the DJs, man. Word. So go and introduce this video, bro, and drop your Instagram too. Let them know how they can find you, man.
Yeah. Instagram and YouTube. I'm on there a lot. Wizeguy ATL, Wise with a Z, WIZEGUY ATL. Come check out my content. I got a lot going on my YouTube channel besides music, and I got a lot going on in life besides music. I teach at a homeschooling network.
That's hard.
If you want to come get some education,
that's hard.
Please holler at me. If your kids if you want to spare your kids from the public school system's miseducation, please holler at me.
Word. Oh, you know some shit. Wizeguy ATL, man. This shit ain't just about the music shit. Y'all hear him, right?
Nah.
Ain't just about the music, man.
Word. I paint as well. I do commission artwork. I got a few pieces up in a few shops in the city and things like that, you know.
I probably that's why I'm probably just used to seeing your name somewhere, bro. That's what I mean.
You know,
yeah, that's hard,
we
bro.
seen each other at the swag shop.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shout out to that, man. Well, word, man. Before we get out here, man, definitely, man, I want you to announce the video again.
Yeah. We're about to get into a video by Wizeguy ATL. Follow me on YouTube, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and get at me in the real world as well. One love.
All right, we out of here, man. DJ Larry Love, man. Till next time.